How's it going, boys? We're back, and before we get started, subscribe, like, share, definitely subscribe, definitely like, definitely share. Like I tell you guys, I'm gonna keep on telling you guys, I talk about a lot of cool shit, so however, my numbers up. And today, boys, we got part 2. Well, it's not really part 2, but we're gonna be opening up the Scarlet version of the what's called the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. As you guys know, I opened up the Violet one a couple days ago. Well, it's actually been a week now. Well, 2 weeks. Whenever ago it was. I've already opened up the Valley one. If you guys want to check out that one, I'll put it in the description if I remember. If I didn't remember, call me out in the comments. But what's it called? Yeah, let's do the Scarlet one. And as of right now, we are 2 weeks from what's it called, the original release. So I guess I have a lot more thoughts of Scarlet and Base, or a lot more. How can I say it? What word can I use? A lot more exact thoughts of Scarlet and Base. And overall, I love it. I love it. The pull rates are amazing. They're incredible. What's it called? My son's second pack in, pull the SIR, what's it called? Maridon. So yeah, I'm definitely loving it. As far as like, that purpose, like for kids to enjoy this set and, enjoy opening it up more, I think they hit the mark on the head. And overall, I guess like them raising the MSRP, they kind of made it work. And then I'm gonna give you guys the code and I'm gonna show you guys the promos. But as far as everything else, it's kind of the same situation. You feel me? Sleeves, and bam. Here's the Caridon promo, and then here's the one. Wait, that's the one with Pokemon Center right there, and then that's the regular one. So pretty cool. I think I mentioned this in the last video where the Pokemon Center exclusive ones come with an extra pack or 2 extra packs. I'll put it right here once again because I forgot. And what's it called? The extra promo with the logo on it. And then other than that, I don't think it has like anything quote unquote special other than like, like the outside art. You feel me? So let's get right into it. Let me just double check. I do got the 11 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, cool. So like I mentioned before, there's no guaranteed hits. That's not an actual thing, right? No matter what product you open, no matter what it may be, there's no guaranteed hits. Everything is 100% random. It's just 100% pure luck, right? But like I mentioned before in my last video, I've actually had pretty decent luck when it comes to this product in general. So not in the last one, but in general, the Pokemon Center exclusive ones. So let's see if this one reminds me why I like these so much. Hey, Iron Treads. All right, starting off with Iron Treads. That's cool. That's cool. But going back to like the pull rates that I was mentioning earlier, they're awesome. I know a lot of people. I know like a lot of the other, what's it called, investor bros and all those other people. They're pretty upset about it because they can't flip it. Pull, Miriam card and make $1,000 off of it. That was in the English side. I know they're upset because they can't do that. But as far as like collectivity, this is an awesome set. As far as for the kids, amazing set. Master setters like myself, crazy beautiful set. I know what's it called. I wasn't gonna master it originally just because I didn't want to go through opening up, more than one case of this. But what's it called? As those many hits as we're getting out of this in general from my first case, yeah, it completely changed my mind. And then, all right, just a little side pause because I do want to go back to the subject, but there's some major peaky. And it wasn't in this hit, so it might be a reverse Toxic Croak. Pretty cool. But overall, yeah, the hits are absolutely crazy in this set. And master set purposes, this is the set that you want. So I don't know. At first, I was kind of hoping that they were like, dull it down, but I don't think they should. Especially like, all right, I'm gonna get all the math really wrong in this one, and of course I could have just Googled it before I started recording, but what fun is that? But all right, as far as like major hits, this set probably only has about, what can I say? How many can I say and not sound crazy? I really should have Googled it. I'm sorry, guys. But let's say Maridon, Caridon, what's it called? The Spidops, and Iron Tread, and the other Tread. And if I can remember, is there another one? Well, let's just say 6, right? I'll put the actual number if I remember. But there's 6 big, SRI hits, and of course the SRI trainers, right? But what's it called? the upcoming set coming up here in what's it called in a couple months, the Paldea Evolved, it has a crazy amount of SIRs. I'm seeing it has all the ones from what's it called the second set in Japan, and it has the one from the upcoming twin set that's coming up next weekend. So yeah, as far as like, you know, Sword and like Sun and Moon or Scarlet and Violet base, it does seem a little bit lackluster because, you know, there's only about 6 big SRIs as far as Pokemon that you know that you really want to, almost did the Patrick, that you want to pull. But I think in the later sets, when they start putting more SRIs and then they, you know, they start getting a little bit crazier, I think that's really where it's gonna even out on its own because of the amount of SRIs that are out there, and you know, it's gonna by itself not seem as, you know, crazy as this set. So I know a lot of people are talking that they should probably, you know, cut the pull rates to make it a little bit more exciting, but I think they should keep them. I think, you know, what's it called, in the older sets, it is going to make a lot more sense, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I know what's it called. I mentioned it to a couple of people that I was like, hey guys, so you guys do know that the upcoming set is going to have a crazy amount of SRIs, that it's going to be ridiculous. Like, even going back to like, what's it called? I just not remember the other ones that are in there. The starter SRIs are also in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just packed full of crazy hits in the next upcoming set. So the amount, like, you know, the heavy pull rates is going to kind of make sense. And then yeah, let's call it that. So overall, like I said, originally I did think they should have slowed it down, but now a couple more days into it, me thinking about it a lot more, I love it. I definitely do love it. And I'm pretty excited for, like, you know, what's up to come. I don't think, in general, Pokemon made a bad decision, and especially now that I thought about it. So, I don't know. I'm all down for it. I'm jumping on the hype train, and we finna do this. You feel me? And then Drifloon. I didn't know, but this is actually a pretty playable card. So, hell yeah. So, shout out Drifloon. Apparently, it's gonna be a lot more playable whenever, like, the next set comes out, too. So, hell yeah. Then Youngster, Blissey, Krokorok. And then going back to like the pull rates of this box specifically, like I said, I've had decent luck with them, but I'm never going to be the one to tell you guys that a certain product has a lot more hits than certain things. Of course, I will record some videos testing that, what's it called, theory, just because I'm really interested in that theory, in case that, you know, in case what's it called, Pokemon does do it one day. But you know what I'm saying, as far as right now, I don't think it's true. And then let's see, Medicham, Quaxwell. I know the one thing that is throwing me out is the trainers and then heavy duty Pokemon in the wrong rarity, because I'm used to I like this guy. What's it called? Skeledridge. Every single time I see him, I always try to pronounce it different, even though I end up learning off camera. But Skeledridge, definitely do like that guy. But what's it called? Yeah, so like that Houndoom, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's literally a common card. I know I just got it in the reverse spot, but in like its actual rarity, it's just a common. So I'm not used to seeing, you know, heavy duty Pokemon that I'm used to seeing as non-holo rares or just in general in commons in the common slot. And going back to like the original thing that started off, trainers in the common spot. So that's throwing me off a little bit, but you know, of course, you'll get used to it. I'll get used to it. But yeah, it's definitely a little learning curve, especially with some more cards. Wow. Double banger. Let's go. Yo, that's dope. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We gotta hit, boys. We gotta hit. All right. Once again, it's 100% random luck. It's not because it came out of a Pokemon Center exclusive box at all. But that's pretty dope. And double up on the Iron Treads. That's pretty dope. And then I haven't done prices in a while, but I know this Miraidon's super playable and it does have a decent premium. So I'll do a price for that. Bam. But hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. See, like I said, I'm definitely gonna have to master this set on count of how crazy these pulls are. But not to talk about my upcoming videos. So I was gonna, you know, make a video tonight before we start recording this one of pull rates and nerfing them throughout, like, you know, more print runs. So stay tuned for that one. Turn on notifications. I feel like that video is going to be a fun one to make and a fun one to, you know, just put out, just because that is a very, you know, it's a topic that no matter who you are, everybody has a different opinion of that. A lot of people believe it, a lot of people don't. But I definitely do want to give you guys my 2 cents on what I think actually happens with the whole, you know, second print, third print, and all that stuff and pull rates. So stay tuned for that. And then I'm glad I ended up getting one of these packs right here. So I don't know if you guys could tell so far, you know, in the video, but these packs have that thicker, what's it called? What's this called again? Foil. Yeah, the thicker foil. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever opened up Magic the Gathering set packs. It has like that kind of feel. So I do want to talk about that foiling and why I think a lot of, I know Mason talked about it, but I kind of want to double down, Mason from Cardinal, on why there hasn't been enough print runs of certain stuff and why they cut out print runs and why, you know, people think it has to do with borders, but I actually think it has to do with like a product or lack of, what's it called? You know, not product, but material. So stay tuned for that one too. That one's going to be once again another fun video. I rarely reach out to other people for, you know, for their thoughts on certain things, but I might actually reach out to Mason. So shout out Mason. Sorry, I might reach out to him, you know, see if he has any more 2 cents on it, and then, you know, not necessarily collab, but, you know, just pick his brain. You feel me? Especially he's a good knowledgeable dude, and, you know, I do definitely respect that guy. So we got Scarlet, and then now we got this last pack, and so far I'm happy with this box. 2 EXs, even though there's the same ones, a gold and a Toxicroak. I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. But let's see if we can pull one more thing to, you know, just add that extra oof. You feel me? All right, Florges, Gradient, Speedy Paw, Cacnea, and I love Wolf. All right, that's cool. That's cool. But for a second, I thought I had like some texture, but it's actually just some funky foil on here. Hey, Grass Energy to match. Hey, you know what? That works. That works. But like I said, got some interesting videos on the way. You know, turn on notifications, and if you haven't yet subscribed, I'm decent, you know, I'm not gonna lie. And if you guys have any comments down below, how were your pulls and the Pokemon exclusive ETBs? Are you gonna keep them sealed? I probably should have kept what's it called, the Scarlet one sealed. I do have a Violet one sealed. Hey, you know, it happens. But with all that being said, where you going?